welcome back to the Leisgang Lounge. We have so many things that we need to talk about. I mean, let's look at the gas prices. We're going to talk on inflation and the recession that is bound to happen. Do I think Joe Biden will run in 2024? And what the hell is happening in Ukraine? So let's just start off with what the hell is happening in Ukraine. Seriously, what is actually happening? Because I actually have no clue. Let's just look. So the U.S. is discussing America-made fighter jets to help Ukraine against Russia. This is still happening, folks. This is just a proven fact that the news is basically like a social media platform in a sense. It covers topics that are new, that is buzzing, that'll give ratings. They don't actually care about Ukraine. They want ratings. So that's why they were reporting it back in April or even earlier before. It's crazy. And I mean, sympathy for all the ones that have passed, that have been in the crosshairs of war. It's terrible. I can't fathom it, I can't fathom being in a war, in the crosshairs of a war. So, if you guys really want to, you guys can, send donations to them and stuff like that. It's unfortunate. It really is. I mean, just NBC News yesterday. Foreign soldiers flocked to Ukraine after Russia invaded. 5 months on, the fight is still taking a heavy toll. So, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I guess are more important than Ukraine and stuff like that. According to Fox News and CNN that are not reporting it that much. It's the same thing with COVID. I mean, have you heard of COVID really in the past month? Oh, there's a new variant. They talked about it for a day and now it's not even a thing. And this is a good transition. Do I think Joe Biden will run in 2024? With all the things that have happened, like with COVID and everything else. Oh, Joe Biden has COVID, by the way, guys. And there's people that are saying, oh, I really hope he dies. It's just nature doing its course. That is just a terrible, you must feel like you're the best person in the world when you say that. It's actually the opposite. You're the worst person in the world. You are the reason why there's hatred in the world. If you are hating on the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, and you don't have any faith and you don't care about him, then that's on you. The fact that you have the audacity to say that and you hope that someone dies, I don't care if it's your worst enemy. I don't care if they did you wrong. You never wish for someone to die. You don't wish for an ex to die. You don't wish for the President of the United States. Now, is the President of the United States a fucking jackass and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing 24/7? Sure. But I'm not going to wish him to die. That is the hatred the Republican Party has, and that's why I've been shifting to independent. It is so sad to see all this stuff happening. I mean, seriously. It's just crazy. So do I think Joe Biden will run in 2024? Honestly, no. I don't think so. Oh my goodness. And there's so many better candidates than Joe Biden. We have Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton. I don't think she's gonna run, but there's also Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump's of course gonna run in 2024. Let's look at Joe Biden's age as well. He's getting up there in age. Trump is too. Well, I mean, let's just look at the facts. But not as terrible as Joe Biden. So, yeah, it's just terrible. I cannot believe people will say, I hope Joe Biden dies. That's just terrible. That's sad. You should feel ashamed. Your mom didn't raise you right. It's sad. Now, let's talk about gas prices real quick. So right now, as of today, where I live, it is $3.89 a gallon. Yeah, you people in California, you're like, holy shit, that's cheap. Here, it's pretty expensive still. But compared to what it used to be, $4.89 literally 3 weeks ago, no more than 3 weeks ago, I'll take it. And I always talk to myself about this shit. I'd rather take a constant $3.50 and the gas not going down and just have a constant $3.50 a gallon than it to just go back down to $2 a gallon just to bump back up because of inflation. I don't think there's going to be a set price on gasoline. I don't want to do that because it's capitalism. There has to be some sort of competition with everything. And there's a thing called price gouging, and honestly, I think it's playing a huge role on why the gas prices are so high. When I think of like oil companies, I think of blue collar, or maybe it's the other way around. Whatever collar, the ones that are hardworking, and that will get their hands dirty, like plumbers, and stuff like that. People that are just, I don't know why I thought of plumbers. That was stupid. Like electricians, plumbers, anything that's hands-on, someone in a factory. I thought to myself, when I think of that, I think of Republicans. Now, am I saying that the oil company is price gouging to make Joe Biden look bad? I mean, you can make that analysis on your own, but that's what I think, a part of it. I don't think it's a huge part, but I think it's a little part of it. Not only that, though, but the price gouging is just, it's outrageous. And back in like July 4th, everyone's talking about, let's not pay for gas for 3 days and not even get gas. That wouldn't have done anything. It wouldn't have done anything. Good protest would have done nothing. That's just sad. I mean, and the reason that the price gouging is due to the inflation, and now the prices are going down not because Joe Biden did anything. It's because we're in, not in hopes, but we're trying to get prepared for a recession. Everything is leading to it. Inflation. I mean, look at the quarterly inflation rates. I think it hit like 7% in this past quarter, which is insane. Crazy stuff. I mean, for me personally, with DoorDash, I'm not going to be affected too much because, well, gas prices would be going completely. They would crash, go down to like fucking $1.50, kind of like with the COVID stuff that happened 2 years ago. DoorDash can't fire me. They could probably try to reduce my hours, but I'm also self-employed. I can make my own hours. So I'm perfectly fine. I'm capable. I'm not worried at all. But other people might be, people that are working at, a Taco Bell or, anywhere else. I'm not saying that they should be scared, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be laid off. The many millions and millions of Americans that are going to hit hard and it's going to be difficult for a little while. I think this is in response to the stimulus checks that Trump did pull out of his asshole. And Joe Biden did, of course, too. I think it's a mixture between that because, if you add, let's just do some monkey explanation to make it super simplistic. If you give one banana to 10 monkeys, that banana is worth a shit ton of stuff. Monkey, yes. But if I were to give out 100,000 bananas to 10 monkeys, the value of that banana would go down. So in a sense, it's the same thing, okay? We're printing money. That does nothing to do it. But the government giving out all this money for a little bit, that money was very valuable. It would go back into the stock market, and that's why in 2020 the stock market did so amazing, because it did crash, but then it just went skyrocketed. That's the reason why. It's because Americans had money to spend on goods, so then that stock went up. Now we're just paying for it. And then Joe Biden, I think he demanded there's no tax on gasoline, which hence is probably helping with the gas prices right now. But we're gonna feel that sooner or later too. I mean, everything has a cause and effect. So, you might do something today and it might affect you tomorrow. If we give out, let's just say another stimulus check, that's gonna affect us in 2024 or 5 or 6. It's just kind of like pollution. I mean, I hate to kind of like compare the two, but If you keep on polluting, the lifespan of the earth is just going to go down. I think pollution is a huge factor today, and that's just another topic that I need to get to one day. But looking at the recession, I'm scared for a lot of people. I'm really scared. I am. With inflation as well. It is very expensive as a college kid. I am right now doing perfectly fine, but when I first got into college, I was really fucked. It is very hard to be in college in 2022 compared to something like being in college in 2004. Of course, because of the price of $1. So, yeah, do with all this information you must, but there's some things that we all need to focus on, and we got to get prepared. I'm getting prepared. The question is, are you getting prepared? Thank you so much for listening to the Leisgang Lounge. I really hope you guys are enjoying these podcasts. Tomorrow I will be having a special guest on, so it'll be very fun. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to start your day off perfectly, have that good cup of joe, watch that sunrise, and then go to work to bust your ass for 8 hours just to go home and watch Impractical Jokers, when you get home. Just keep a positive mindset. That will get you through the day. Love you guys.